Hello and welcome back to Calmsden Farm. So, it's a bit later today. It is now 20 to 3. We are done with all the plowing in our fields, our arable fields that is, for now. We've also done all the stone picking. There's the odd stone here or there, but that won't be an issue. As the stone picking was going on, I picked up some cultivating contracts and swapped out our cultivator for this one. We had a 6 meter and now we have 12, I think it is. Let's see here, cultivators 12.2. Went for that. And so I just parked these up here, just brought this in the yard and stopped this off here after unloading the last load of stones. We have still processing. I just barely turned it on a little while ago, so it's still chugging away through them. But as of right now, we have 38,000 liters of lime, and plus whatever we have in the spreader here. Hopefully this is going to work. It's a bit heavy on the back end of this guy. You can see once we start driving. But yeah, it's quite light on the front end. Maybe we should get a weight. Yeah, let's get a weight. Throw that on the front. We don't own any. I think I sold the one we had. Where are the weights? They're over here. Weights, we're gonna go up here. Egco maybe? That might be a bit on the heavy side. 23, 18. Oh, this is adjustable. Let's start with the 18. We're gonna get this delivered to the yard here, and we'll see how the 1800 kilogram does. We can always add weights to it in the shop. Anyways, so let's see where they bring that weight. Alright, I think they just dropped it off here in the yard. Yep, right here. Whoa, 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 whoa. I sprayed a little bit of lime out of here just to take a little bit weight out, but it didn't do much. As you can see, got a nice spread width on there. Come on. Also, off camera, I went down to our field of sunflowers. Let's see how that balances out. Could use a bit more weight on there actually. Seems very light on the front end yet. So let's swing around here. Yeah, let's say I went down to our sunflower field and last application of fertilizer on there. Go. So that's all good to go now. Customize. Let's go to 26. That's better. Alright, so we're going to head off to field number 2, which you have not seen me work in much. Did that one completely off screen, because that's one we wanted to put our canola into. So we're going to get that one done first, because we need to get the canola in today. Otherwise, we won't have any canola for next year. Yeah, it's definitely much better weight. Okay, let's open here. I haven't used this gate yet, I've just been driving across our field. But yeah. Oh, we were having trouble with the stone picker and the workers trying to use it. They, no matter what you do, they always wanted to just turn and start picking where they have already been. Just no matter what. So it's just so frustrating. Yeah, I have to just babysit them all the time, making sure that they're going the right way, or you have to do it yourself. It's just because you go empty the stone picker, you bring it back, set it off exactly how it was going, perfectly fine, and you come back and look at it, and they're going over the stuff they've already done. It's just like, really? Hopefully the workers will, that part of the worker system will get updated in the next patch, and we are going to be doing a lot of back and forths because we are pretty well out of lime. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of driving back and forth actually. It would be nice, bigger capacity, but with the bigger capacity ones, as of now, the spread width is much smaller. And this was cheaper, so we went with this. I think the amount of lime we have in the crusher there should suffice for covering our fields. I would think there's quite a bit in there, and I guess we'll see. Won't be the end of the world if we have to buy some in, but another 4,000 liters. Oh wow, you can definitely tell a difference in weight. So I think we did well, actually let's take a look at our leased machinery here. Actually, we're going to stop at the field there because I'm going to drive into something if I let this thing cruise away while looking in the menu. I want to see how many hours we actually did a stone picking. Granted, some of it was overlap time, but 5.2 hours. Wow. Okay, you could call it 4.5 hours of stone picking. That's crazy. If only it worked a bit faster or a bit wider working with on a stone picker, that would be nice. But like I saw Daggerwin on his video, they had a wider one on PC. I didn't even think to check on the mod hub if we have one like that, but I could check now, I guess. I'll just do that on my phone as I'm doing this. Where's the page? Here. I have a tab on my phone, that's the mod hub, so that's what I was saying. Oh, and oh my goodness. That goes down so fast. Is there a front tank we could get that holds lime? I kind of doubt it. Where am I looking? There's no tanks. Seed and fertilizer. Just drills there. There are planters. Front tanks hold seed only. And under fertilizing technology are spreaders. No, there's no other tank that we could put on that would hold more. Oh well. Let's go on a drive back. Now I'm thinking, should we lease a bigger limes or bigger fertilizer spreader so we can do our liming with a bigger tank? We're not doing so much driving back and forth. I mean, this is our furthest field away, so, but it's also, this one here is quite big. Yeah, because if we're gonna hop in the seeder here and start planting, we're gonna want to work her on the doing our liming for us. And if they're doing this, we're gonna always be having to go back and fill them up. So yeah, so maybe after we're done this field with this spreader, we'll lease ourselves one with a bigger tank. This is the smallest one that there is. We would go for this one here. How much is it to lease that? About 2,500 bucks if we put our extensions on it, like the wider spread. Which isn't too bad. It wasn't so far to drive, or if we could have a different. Oh shoot! Watching that corner, we're not quite overlapping. Or if we had something we could bring lime to the field with. That would be okay, but we don't, so. Oh man. Back. Get this emptied here. Okay, so I have a short time lapse and we'll get this field done and get the new lime spreader brought back from the store with I'll probably use this tractor, it'll be big enough anyways. So yeah, I'll see you once we are done this field. Moving on to the next one. Okay, so that field's all done. I did these little corners with the other spreader just to hopefully make the job a little bit easier for our worker. Probably still gonna mess it up, but we'll see how it goes. Turn it on and click higher. Get out of the way quickly. Nice. Is that gonna be a good width? Oof. So that's good. We'll come back. I don't know which way he's gonna turn down there. But anywho. Woo. Can I move this by hand? 2 kilograms too heavy. Really? Oh well. So I'll put that away later. Let's go grab our seeder. Get the planting. Something we wanted to do in the last episode. But now, many hours later of work, finally to that stage. So we're gonna go put canola in over there. Okay, he's turning right, so we're gonna have to come back and do that section later by ourselves. It's not a problem. I'm just curious which way he was gonna go, or she. I don't know who's in there, but. All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's take a look at the map here. Go through what our plan is. Here, this field number 2. Supposed to be our canola field. We are probably going to put what did we have in here? This was our barley field. So probably put, well, actually we might leave this one for spring. Excuse me, and put wheat. Wheat was in here, so we'll put barley in this one. We're going to leave this one for spring. Probably put soybeans in that in spring. And this one over here, field 23, we have sunflowers in it now, so we might do, will be interesting, sorghum maybe. Sorghum's a spring crop as well, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so we just have our canola and barley we need to put in this year. Not too hectic. The canola is going to go in today, and the barley in tomorrow. Hopefully the weather holds out. It should, I would think. It's supposed to be a very rainy winter, look like. Here. September, saying rain. Yeah. Very wet winter. Kind of like what we're having now. We're getting snow for sure every week, sometimes multiple times a week. Much more than we had last year. Last year we had very, very little. I was going to say something else, but shouldn't. Very little snow. This year we've been getting decent amount, not like crazy amount, but definitely, I'd say for sure normal, if not a little bit above normal. Probably have about, I live in town now, so it's hard to tell, but we have probably about 1.5 to 2 feet of snow in the yard. On the beside the driveway, it's definitely more where you're shoveling it up, clear the driveway and stuff like that, but ditches are definitely full. But the sad thing is, I still haven't took out the snowmobile. I don't know why. Well, I mean, it's at my parents' place, because I don't have space for it in town, so that really kind of puts it off, because you have to drive out there and have to make an effort to go and do it all instead of it being convenient just at home. So probably the main reason why I haven't bothered. But yeah, so this is going to be a nice big canola field. We may think about putting in that oil factory. Unless there is one on the map, I have no idea. I've never even looked. I have to take a look. Oh, we're going pretty straight there. Let's take a look, see what kind of sell points here. Canola stores, farms, for general store. No, there's no factory that you can buy. It doesn't look like. So I may think about putting factory in, but that's a pretty big expense. Don't know if that's going to be a practical thing to do or not. I mean, we'll have the sunflower and canola to make into oil then, so we could have 2 crops running through there maybe. Might not be too bad of an idea then. I mean, our sunflower field's not huge, so I mean, if we could our fields around that, we could possibly pick up the contracts on to harvest, and the excess we could keep. Yeah, it might not be a awful idea then, because if we could get the contract for harvesting field 1 here beside us, that'd be a lot of sunflowers. So, yeah. If we can get the contract for that, then we most likely will be doing the oil. But if we don't get that, then it'll be a toss-up if we will or not. Just cut down straight here, and then we'll fill that corner in later. Man, we had to do trips there to fill up that spreader to do this field. That was crazy. A lot more than I was expecting. I thought we'd go further, but each pass was over spreader full. There we go. Alright, so now we can start. Actually, we're going to do another lap around here, just give us a little bit more room for turning around. It's looking a bit on the tight side here. No point. There's no point squishing ourselves down at the bottom here, just because we have the technology to give ourselves a bit more room, so may as well do. Another thing that I hope we can get done in this episode is do some grass mowing. We're going to probably upgrade our mower setup to the full front mount and the 2 butterfly mowers in the back, because right now we just have the one on the back. I think we're going to go for doing 2 of our fields. We have 3 fields of grass, right? Well, let's take a look here. Yeah, that one, and that one. Oh, 4, okay. So we'll do 2 and 2. 2 of silage, 2 of hay. And then hopefully maybe in the future we can get some cows. Get some milk production going. I think that would be a good idea. Possibly even some sheep. Sheep wool production is, I was doing a little bit before I started recording any series on when I was doing just my own thing on Elm Creek. I did some sheep wool production, and it's just terribly slow. The sheep pastures they were tiny, that you could place 80 sheep, I think it was max. So no wonder you could get hardly any wool. It's just crazy how long it took. Oh, okay, helper AI worker H has stopped. Tank is empty. So we will get to this corner here, and we'll send a worker off down to start planting here, and we will go fill the line spreader back up. He's got to be almost done. If he is pretty close to done, we'll just finish that off and then move him over to the next field, and then we'll hop back over here and continue. That's about the straight spot, I think. Move over a little bit just so you can make sure we get it all. There we go. Here we go. Oh, he's got a fair chunk to do yet, actually. So yeah, we'll stick the worker back on here. We won't finish this field. We'll get him to do that. Maybe we'll do a pass in the end there, just so... Actually, no, we'll do that right at the end. What am I saying? Rambling again. Rambling nonsense. Hope we get the real dirt mod, something like that. Or maybe try to put that into the game, that we can have actual white dust onto the tires when we're driving through lime and stuff. And maybe even get a green tinge when we do grass. Because it's not really right that it's always brown. Is there a little... I thought there was a little white ring in the tire, but it doesn't look like there is. I love how fast the spreader actually refills when you go under that pipe. Yeah, this definitely should be enough lime to finish the rest of the field here now. Whoa. Go. We'll hop back into our seeder tractor, and then somehow we still missed that edge. I mean, if we really wanted to, we could just let the worker continue here and we can move over to mowing, but I would kind of like to do some planting myself. Really happy with this purchase. Got a nice lot of horsepower to be running our equipment. Not lacking power. I mean, we might want to upgrade the engine, sure, because I know when I was using our cultivator, we are 20 horsepower under the recommended, and it was struggling to pull it up some hills, so definitely may want to upgrade the engine. You can just see these trees are just starting to change color, some of them. Some of them are still bright green, some of them are just starting to turn orange and yellow. Let's take a look here. I'm going straight. Contract menu, is there anything out? Baling, fertilizing, sowing. Field 20 with wheat. Didn't we? Oh, that's our field that we did the harvest, the contract harvest on there. And I also did a cultivating contract in that, so that's that one. We have an option of doing some planting on there. I don't know if we'll have time because right now we're going to be quite busy with mowing and baling and all that good stuff. I had a little look on ModHub for different sheds, and there's nothing really of decent size. There's one, I think, that holds 80, but oh, olive harvester. Don't have any olives. Daggerwin needs that. We should buy it and sell it to him. Buy it for 138, sell it to him 140 or something. He's been waiting for olive harvester in his series. Yes, I watched Daggerwin. I also watched Mr. C the P, and that's about it. In his video he posted today, he was having a rant about his feelings of the in the store game crashes that we've been having. Oh, it's frustrating. It's kind of something that really should have had fixed a long time ago, but they haven't yet, so just sit and wait and be patient. I mean, what else are you gonna do about it? So anyways, I know, another time lapse, but I think that'd be the best way to get this field done. Otherwise this episode's gonna be like 3 hours long. So I will see you once we're either getting close to the end or once I'm bored and want to start mowing. So see you, I don't know, probably around 5 o'clock. That'd be another half hour of real-time planting, so maybe sooner than that. Maybe I'll go for another 15 minutes or something. So. Alright, so as you saw, maybe, the worker is done, or empty again. So close to the end. Wow, okay. Well, now we will finish off. And yeah, it happened there too with the stone picker. They just randomly stopped there. I don't know why, what's up with that. There's one spot in this field where they don't like. I don't recall that happening with the harvester there. I mean, we did run up and down with the harvester, so I may have missed that one spot, but I don't know. So it should be done running through, crushing all the stones now. Go get that filling up again. You done? Yes, it is done. So we will turn that off. So we got another 38,000 liters of lime here. Whoa, need to back up. And we will most likely concrete or gravel this entire area down from the yard to the stone crusher here, and possibly come out this way a bit into the field. I'm not quite sure when we would do that. Possibly after this next crop in here has been harvested, which will be soybeans like I mentioned earlier. Fall then, once we would do that. But unless we do it in the winter sometime here, or early spring before we put soybeans in. You do expand down this way a bit. I don't know what we would put if we would put our oil factory there, if we were going to put it somewhere else. If we go down that route, big if again, but just thinking out loud. Go. Run down here. It's not going to reach that edge. Nope. Well, we'll come back and get these little spots that we're going to be missing. There's all these little triangles. Here we'll just run straight. Yeah, so I think after this, we're gonna let the workers continue on doing both these jobs, liming and sowing over there. And we're gonna get to mowing, I think, before it gets too dark. It is already going on 4:30. And we're getting later in the year, so it's going to get darker pretty quick. I'm thinking probably by 6 o'clock it's going to be dark already. So we only got a little bit of time left, because we're going to most likely be doing our tedding out our grass and baling up our grass and hay, and wrapping our grass for silage tomorrow. Because I don't want to put that off for too long, because I think tomorrow our sunflowers will probably be ready to be harvested as well. Or no, they're in October, I think, and it's still going to be September. Sunflowers, October, yeah, so we have another day in September yet. Oh yeah, okay, so we have a little more time yet. We'll do our grass and stuff tomorrow. Go get that done there. Yeah, so once we're done here, we'll go do a lap of the other field. What was the number? 6. Yeah, field 6, and then we'll top it up and set our worker off. And then we'll hop into our John Deere. Shoot, missed the little spot down there. There we go. I mean, there might be the odd little sliver in places. I'm not going to be too worried about those. But, when I saw a spot there that I knew I for sure should have gotten, it's kind of like, oh, I'll go do it myself. I'll go do it again. Oh wow, we've used over half the spreader load already. That's surprising. Okay. Start here and just hit these little spots, these 2 spots, and then we're done. And here. Oh, there's one in the corner. We should do that one too. There we go. Yeah, so I think what we have in here should do a lap of that field for sure. Not even a bit more. If it's right close to being empty, then I'll just empty it, but I don't think it'll be that close. It might be, who knows. Okay, we'll sneak through here. And open this thing up again. There we go. Oh, I think we need to do some rolling too after seeding, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check our map here. Maybe we'll do it. I'll check the map after we're down this corner here. It's going to be doing a bit of turning. There we go. Okay, so if you can load the map here where we're planting. So it's going to say needs rolling. Yep. Okay, so we'll hit that with fertilizer and then we'll roll it because I think that'll make it easier to see where we've been. I think it'll change the color just a little bit. And then possibly we can hit it with fertilizer again right afterwards and we're done until it's harvest time. Well, that's actually, it might be pretty close to being not even enough to go all the way around. Oops, not quite far enough. Come on. Don't want to move too drastically because then it gets a wonky line. But come on. Keep moving over. Don't want to do that. Yeah, and also once we have done our mowing for hay and silage on those fields, we're going to want to plow them up and lime and stone pick those as well. So, because they're needing plowing anyways, and we want to get the most we possibly can out of them, and that needs to be plowed up and reseeded, planted, seeded. Sown? What's the proper term? Sown, I think. Oh, 1,000 liters left. Oh, that's gonna be close. Just enough. Wow, would you look at that. $200 liters left. Wow. I'm gonna see if I can straighten this edge out here a bit. Where we're gonna be wanting to start. And start. That's not gonna be enough to do that shoot. Well, we started at least. Okay, we'll go straight off of that and then hopefully he'll continue off nicely. So head on back, get this thing topped up. Yeah, we might have to get a little bit more in there just to finish. Sorry if there's an abrupt cut there. My recording just cut out. I guess I was out of time. You can only record max of an hour, so. There we go. See if I can edit that so it's not too noticeable. But for now I'm telling you so you'll notice then. All right. There we go. Get him going. We'll go tidy that up later. We'll leave the stone picker right here because we're going to use it again after we're done in their grass fields. Where are the mowers? I think they are. I don't think they're even here. I think they're at the other farmyard. Oh, it's up here. Down here? Yep, they're down there. Okay. I think this tractor should have plenty of power to run our mowing setup. Should not be an issue. Let's see if we can find those mowers. I'll probably just do mowing of 2 fields this episode, and I'll do the other 2 off screen. Whoa, whoops. Let's take a look here. Is the door? Yes, it is the door. Aha. More. Hey, do we just have the one? Oh, we do. Okay, so we want to buy a whole setup. I thought we were buying just the rear mower, but I was wrong. Oops, there's a pole there. Okay. See if we can get in here. Not like that, we won't. This is a tight shed. I won't be putting them back in here, that's for sure. Okay, so I will get this out of here. Hopefully. Okay, I will see you down at the store. Replacing. Shoot, my goodness, it's tight yard here. Yeah, I'll see you down at the store replacing this mower. Alright, just pulling in here. Let's get this into the sell point and see what they're going to give us for it. It's brand new, so we should get a decent amount for it. Yes, repaint it. It's brand new. I don't know why we need to repaint that. But anyways, $15,839. And we're going to want to go into here. Under mowers. We had this. Why is this an extra 50 grand? Well, yeah, we're not going with that. 10 meters, 10.2. And this one's swaths. What's so good about this? I really don't know. 13 miles an hour. 13 miles an hour. So I think we might go with the Vicon. 3.1, 3.2. Unless we mismatch, go with this. Well, we're gonna go with this, that's for sure. Oh, that's why. Yeah, this is 75 grand now. Yeah, we'll just stick with Vicon. Yeah, that's right. That's why it's 75 grand, because it's extra 20 grand for the swather. We won't use it for our hayfield, but we will use it for the silage field. And we're going to go with this cheaper. May as well, because it's the same width as the Vicon one. I mean, yeah, it's not. Oops, it's not brand match, but at this point, I don't care. I would rather go for just. We're saving ourselves 10 grand, 15 grand. No, it was. How much was that one? That was 9.5. That's 21. So yeah, saving about 12 grand or something like that. 11 and a half. Hopefully we can stay under these trees. Yeah, it should be no problem. It looks shorter than the plow even, so. So which field should we go to first? Grass fields are this one. Okay, we're saving now. That was random. There we go. Our grass fields are 15. That's a cow pasture. But I mean, we don't have cows yet, so we may as well mow it. Yeah, so we'll go to 15 first. It's right. It's the closest one anyways. We'll mow that one today for, how big is it? We'll put, maybe 4 our main silage field, and it looks like 31 has a bit of, we'll have to take a look yet, but we'll mow like 15 cow field and 4 today. I know I keep popping in and out of the map there, but sorry about that. So I think we have to go into the yard to get in here. There's no other back entrance into that field. Oop. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So I say we're going to do this one as hay, I think. Yeah, so we'll just not use the swath run back. I think the entrance is over here. Yes, it is. Oh, it opens this way. I figured it would be opening it in. Alright. They are up, so it's good. Let's get to mowing this. Very nice. Lights on, it's getting kind of dark out. Especially behind the trees and stuff, get the very dark shadows. Oh, and there is another gate right there, okay. Good to know. In case you want to come in from a side or something, we have the option. It's not a huge grass, doesn't look like, but it should suffice. Oh, would you look at that? They did actually empty the tank. was not quite enough. I thought it'd be close, but too far off, so we just need a little bit more. But we're busy now, so. Oh, did not see that trough there. Probably should have done another lap around here because it's a little bit on the tight side. Also, we're gonna have to get ourselves a windrower yet too, and tedder, because we have none of that stuff. And we're down to 47 grand now, so maybe we should look at doing some of those other contracts that have popped up. Any other new ones? No, just those 3 yet. Just for a little more money in the account. Otherwise, we may end up going broke. I mean, we have lots of stuff to sell. We could sell a whole whack of those straw bales or our barley and stuff like that. So, I mean, we have lots of product to sell. It's not like we're broke. I mean, this mowing setup is a little bit big for this area, I'm thinking, but I mean, it gets the job done a lot quicker. And we can use that time when doing other things. Great. This will be the last pass here, and we'll head on over to our other field there and at the silage grass mode as well. Lift and fold. Oops, this one. Lift, turn off, fold. Nice. Let's see if we can get out this gate. It looks a little hill on the small side, but we squeezed through some pretty small gates with that Fendt harvester, so easy. Okay, let's just go to the map. It's easier because you can zoom in on it. So we want to go to field 4. Oops. Yeah. How do we get there? Probably. Would that be right around here somewhere? It's probably here. Interesting. Maybe it's along this edge. You have to come in from field 35. 35 is that? Oh, you get in from it here. Okay. Through the. I guess this is the pig pen here. There's no other way to get in the pig pen from this side. I mean, I guess we technically could cut through there, but yeah, so you have to go through the sheep to get into the pig. Oh wow, that is a bit of a, well, it's horse, sorry. Really? That's the only way to get into there? That doesn't seem right. And to get into here, there's that gate. Or that gate. Wow, that's a bit of a maze to get in there. Wow. Okay. And to get into that, get to that gate. Or this gate. Okay, there's this one. This looks like the best way in. This drive here. Okay, so just maybe if we can get there. Oh yeah. That's gonna be interesting. See if we can get in there even. This does not seem like the right way to go. This does not seem right. It does not seem right to me. Gates probably open this way. Oh, they don't. They open in. Okay. So you gotta drive through all these many gates just to get to that field. I think on the way back, we're gonna just cut through that fence over there, or that hedge that's kind of low, instead of going through all these yards again. Like, now I'm almost seeing, oops, one halfway down there. Almost looks like, why isn't this gate open? There we go. Whoops. What? Huh? There we go. Anywho, alright then. Let's unopen. Let's open that. And open that. We're going to close this. And we're going to turn this on, drop that down. Turn that onto swath mode, which is R1 and clicking left stick, so L3. Huh. No, this is a solid wall all the way along here. Crazy. Let me know if you guys see any other gate in here. Because I don't. He's not yet. I would have one right in through this wall coming onto our yard there. Oh. Oh, I thought for sure. Oh, it did. Yeah, I knew it. I'm just constantly looking at that edge, seeing if there's any other gate through there. There is just nothing. That's the only way. That's like wrong. There's no way that's right. Oh well. It's a nice big field actually for silage, so we should get a few bales off of this. So yeah, that is gonna do it for this episode. How is our cedar getting along? Is it done? Let's see that. Yeah, he's just facing north there, parked. It looks like there's no worker dot on him either. So we have to go finish that up yet as well. Yeah, we're finished mowing here. That's gonna do it for this episode. I'm gonna finish up the liming and seeding off screen and possibly mowing the rest of these, or maybe we'll start off the next episode with finishing the mowing of, I'll mow the pig enclosure here and also the sheep field. Just to the other side of me, of the wall here. You put the sheep one as hay, and this one, the pig one, as silage then as well. Because I think that would be a nice balance. I don't know which one is going to be yielding the most, which one's going to be yielding the least, but I think the pig one would be yielding the least. So, and this one's the biggest. I think that'd be a nice balance, anyways. And maybe, depending on time-wise, maybe we'll get those contracts going for the next episode as well, just to bring our money back up so we can afford to buy that tedder. And it'd be nice if we could use the ones with that baling contract on our own fields, but we can't, I don't think. It has to be on a contract field for them to work. I mean, I think it's a hay contract, that one anyway, so we would want to use their equipment anyways. Where'd it go here? Dry, yeah. Whoops. Very bright sun over there, wow. Yes, these are all fertilizable fields, I think. Yeah, it looks like on the edge there. It looks a little bit different. So, and they all say they need plowing, so obviously they're going to need lime after that too, I'm assuming at least. Come on, why are you saving now? There you go. Come on. Just drive in a straight line. So yeah, we're gonna most likely hit these with the plow and drill them all with grass yet this year. I think we can drill grass to November, if I'm not mistaken. Grass. Yeah, into November we can drill grass. So we have lots of time yet to put grass in for next year. Yes, we are going to go major cow operation. We may swap one of these grass fields out for a corn so we can do silage on it. But that's only if we do a bigger cow operation. Okay, we just put it into a bunker silo and have it all loose instead of bale form. I really do love doing the big cow farms, but as of right now I don't think any of the cow enclosures really can hold many. I don't even know what the capacities are, I just know they're quite small. I mean, it's only going to be a matter of a month or 2 weeks maybe even before we get decent size enclosures, I'm assuming, but I could. So yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it here. We're just about done. We're gonna have a little yet to do once we get to the top here. Yeah, I should get a few bales. I got to get fuel for this tractor again too. But anyways, for this episode, hopefully it's not too long. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Later.